All right, thanks, guys. The Red Wings take on the Blue Jackets, 7 o'clock Eastern, puck drop in Columbus. The Blue Jackets are the massive $3 favorite in this game, total at 5.5. We did see a 20-cent move toward Columbus. No real surprise there. Not a whole lot of movement on this total, however. But once again, Columbus opened $2.80 up to minus 300. Total's 5.5. 88% are leaning Columbus, 81% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Red Wings are plus 250 on the money line. Columbus minus a $1.20 on the puck line. We have Elvis Merzlikins for Columbus, Jimmy Howard for the Red Wings. Jimmy Howard, let's try this again. This is tough to say. Jimmy Howard, 2-20 on the year. He's 2-20 on the year, 412 goals against, 884 save percentage. Merzlikins on the other side having a pretty good year, 11-6-4 on the year, 230 goals against, 929 save percentage. Columbus playing some really good puck right now, winners of 8 out of their last 9. They're also 17-9-2 in Columbus. They rank first in the NHL in goals allowed. Not a lot of people realize that, but these guys rank first in the NHL in goals allowed. They're also in the top 10 in shots allowed. They're allowing just 2.1 goals per contest on their home ice. Of course, Detroit on the other side, they're dead last in everything. They've also dropped 9 out of their last 10 games. They're 17-10 to the over when traveling. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean Columbus minus 1.5 and the over 5.5 in that game. Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and warmly welcome you to the show. Got some lines of personal leans out for Friday's NHL action. Happy Friday to you. The weekend is finally here. Now, before we go ahead and give you some free lines of personal leans here on YouTube, I just want to quickly remind you once again to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage, where once again we do daily premium sports picks on that website, beginning at just $1.99 per month. The winning streak continues. We went 3-1 yesterday in our premium picks on that website. It's going to put us at 30-13 in our last 43 picks across the board on that site. Good for 70%. Once again, that's 30-13 in our last 43 picks in all of our tiers combined. We're also 15-3 in our last 18 extra daily picks on that site. And of course, the extra daily pick is a package that I offer. That's just $2.99 through the end of the month. And of course, the granddaddy of them all right now, our hot package, our best package right now, the college basketball tier, where I am currently 6-0 in my last 6 college basketball package plays. I got to play tonight in that package. I'm looking to go 7-0. Hopefully we can do it. I make no guarantees. I never have. But I'm feeling very optimistic that we're going to go and improve our record to 7-0 in our last 7. But right now, 6-0 in our last 6 college basketball package plays. We got a college basketball package play going off tonight. If you want more information, click the link in the description section below. That'll take you to my website, patreon.com. Now, you might be wondering, why would you pay for my Patreon picks when you can get them for free here on YouTube? And you're exactly right. That's certainly a great thought. And you're exactly right. I give you free picks here on YouTube. But the problem with that is, if you were to bet every single game on the board, side and total, we have 4 games, so side and total. If you were to make 8 plays tonight on the entire slate, chances are you're not going to end up winning or having a winning night. And even if you do, if you did that consistently, handicap the entire slate, side and total with your hard-earned money throughout, the entire season, you're guaranteed to lose all of your money in the long run. And you're probably going to end up losing it in the short run as well. The books are way too smart. They're way too sharp. The math becomes aggressively against you when you do something like that. And plus, the books have way too much money. They can absorb that kind of action. You cannot. So what I do on Patreon is I really nail it down and focus in on 4 to 5 premium selections per day. They're high percentage picks, games that I personally have action on. I bet on my phone. And I'll tell you this much, my current Patreon record is a whole lot better than it is here on YouTube, handicapping every single game on the board side in total. And you can check that out once again on my website, patreon.com/BrockPage. Link is in the description section below. All right, let's go ahead and be done with that lengthy commercial and get into some more free lines of personal leans right here on YouTube. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got Buffalo taking on the Rangers, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop at Madison Square Garden in New York City. The Rangers are minus 170, total 6.5. We saw a nickel move toward New York in the early betting. They open $1.65 up to 170, total 6.5. 69% are leaning Rangers, 54% on the under. Right now, the Sabres are plus $1.50 on the money line. Rangers plus $1.40 on the puck line. We have Alex Gorgiev for the Rangers, Carter Hutton for the Sabres. Hutton 7-9-2 on the year, 330 goals against, 891 save percentage. Meanwhile, Gorgiev on the other side, 909 save percentage for him. The Rangers 18-10 against the spread on their home ice. And of course, when I refer to the spread in the NHL, I am referring to the puck line. So once again, Rangers 8-10 on the puck line at home this year. Winners of 3 out of their last 4 games. New York ranks in the top 10 in scoring, top 5 in home scoring as well. Panarin, 27 goals on the year, 71 points. He's plus 22. Zibanejad, 21 goals, 45 points. And Strome, 32 assists, plus 11 on the season. Buffalo, on the other side, losers of 5 out of their last 6. The Sabres also rank in the bottom 3 in offensive shots, bottom 10 in scoring on the road. They are just 8, 14, and 4 on the road this year, bottom 10 in road offensive shots. Now, Buffalo is 3-2 to the over in their last 5, 15 and 11 to the over when traveling. Meanwhile, the Rangers 2-0 to the over in their last couple of games. I'm going to lean Rangers minus 1.5 and the over 6.5 in that contest. Next game, Ducks taking on the Leafs, 7 o'clock, Toronto. The Leafs are minus 250, total 6.5. We saw a nickel move toward Toronto and movement upward on the total. The Maple Leafs opened 245 up to minus 250. Total open 6 up to 6.5. 79% are leaning Toronto, 61% shaded toward the over. Right now, Anaheim's plus 210 on the money line. Toronto plus 105 on the puck line. We have Jack Campbell for the Leafs, Ryan Miller for the Ducks. Miller comes into this game with a 6-5 record, 286 goals against, and a 912 save percentage. Jack Campbell on the other side, just 8-10 on the year for Toronto. The Ducks, winners of 2 out of their last 3 games. They've also gone 5-3 straight up in their last 8. The Ducks rank 11th in road shots allowed. Adam Henrique, 17 goals, 10 assists. Jake Silverberg, 16 goals, 15 assists for him. And Rick Raquel, 20 assists, 33 points for the Ducks. Looking at this Anaheim team who is 16-13 against the spread on the road. Toronto on the other side, winners of just 4 out of their last 10. They've also gone just 9-18 against the spread on their home ice. They rank in the bottom 5 in shots allowed, bottom 10 in shots allowed at home. Now, total-wise, Toronto's 80% to the over in their last 10. They're also 33-21 to the over on the year. I'm going to lean Anaheim plus 1.5 and the over 6.5 in that contest. Next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be Minnesota taking on the Stars, 8:30 Dallas. The Stars are minus 190, total 5.5. 15-cent move toward Dallas, movement upward on the total. The Stars open $1.75 up to minus 190. Total open 5 up to 5.5. 64% are leaning Dallas. 65% shaded toward the over. Right now, Minnesota's plus 165 on the money line. Dallas plus 140 on the puck line. We have Ben Bishop for the Stars. Devin Dubnyk for the Wild. Minnesota 5-2 straight up in their last 7. 14-12 against the spread when traveling. Dallas on the other side, bottom 10 in scoring, bottom 5 in scoring at home. They are just 12-14 against the spread on their home ice. The Stars are 19-7 to the under on their home ice as well. I'm going to lean Minnesota plus 1.5 and the under 5.5 in that game. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some shout-outs. Once again, brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage, where we went 3-1 yesterday in our premium picks on that website. Shout out to Gambling Junkie, Vernon Williard, Dion Hallman, Dribble3X, Soundoff78, Pittsburgh Gentleman PA, Marley Kenny, Jerry Wayne, Penny Kemp, D-Back Barman, Demetrios Karamanos, Gio Lopez, Kyle Norris, Tommy Zampetta, Jasper McLaughlin, Guardian Angel, Ulysses Hayes, and last but certainly not least, shout out to the Rudy. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. But most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Friday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.